Hello friends. So today I'd like to discuss about a very interesting topic, that is transformative evolution thriving pharmaceutical ecosystems in India. So this topic is actually relevant for those who are in the field of pharmacy, those who are studying pharmaceutical science, those who are planning to enter in these segments. So that's why I have created these slides to give some insights about this topic. See, pharmaceutical segments is a growing segment. We all know it. And from COVID era also, we know the power of pharmaceutical segments, specifically the Indian pharmaceutical segments. That how we have served not only our people, as well as we have sent the vaccines across the globe. So this is very important. Now, in the first slide, as you can see, that what is the pharmaceutical ecosystem? Ecosystem is nothing but a group of companies. That means the pharmaceutical companies, those who are manufacturing the pharmaceutical products and serving the billions of people. Billions of people included 1.4 billion Indian people, as well as these companies are sending their products across the globe, more than 200 countries. And what about their valuation? The total valuation of this segment is $50 billion. So $50 billion, which is actually the current valuation. In the next year, it is expected that the valuation would be $65 billion. So there is a significant increase in the turnover. And if you just looked in the last 5 to 10 years, what is the growth rate of these pharmaceutical segments, which is approximately 12 to 15% growth, and it is also expected in coming 5 to 10 years the growth rate will remain same. So if you are planning to enter in these segments, if you are already taken admission in the pharmaceutical segments in different courses like diploma in pharmacy, degree in pharmacy, or masters in pharmacy, so automatically you can enjoy the same growth. And those who are the working professional, this information is also very much encouraging for those who are already working inside these segments. They can enjoy the growth also, they can try to do better because scope is there, opportunity is there, the segment is growing. Now what is the basis of it? That means how Indian pharmaceutical are doing well. See, the all credits goes to the Indian pharmaceutical companies like Sun Pharma, like Aurobindo Pharma, Cipla. These are the companies, these are the Indian MNC companies, and whole credit goes to them. Currently, we are having more than 7,500 manufacturing unit across pan India, and why these companies are doing well? They have established their manufacturing farm not only in India but across the globe. So in that way, they are producing the products and they are serving the people. They are producing not only the active pharmaceutical ingredients, that means the exact molecule which is required to enter inside the formulations, and they have already established the pharmaceutical industries also. And currently the position of Indian pharmaceutical industry is second worldwide, and in API our position is third. And for that also the credit goes to these Indian MNC companies. And now there is a concept that where those industries are actually growing or where it is established. Actually, pharmaceutical industries are having a specific character. Pharmaceutical industry requires support of certain ancillary industries, because pharmaceutical industries, the activities are so complicated, and lots of legal obligations and bindings were there. That's why they only concentrate on their products, not for the supporting things. Like for an example, a cup syrup bottle. If a pharmaceutical company is manufacturing a cough syrup, they never manufacture the bottle, they never manufacture the cap, they never manufacture the labelings, they never manufacture the packaging material. They always purchase all those things from the ancillary industry, from the third party. So that's why pharmaceutical industry always grow in a cluster, so that they can get all those products in a very in cheap rate. So if you just consider this figure which is present in this slide, that in the eastern part there is a cluster located at Sikkim. It is the second smallest state of our country, where more than 45 industries were there, and out of these 45 industries, 14 big industries are there. Coming to the northern part of our country, where we are having a very prominent cluster located at Baddi, Himachal Pradesh, in Haridwar, Delhi NCR. where more than 300 400 industries were located. In Baddi more than 550 industries were there. In Haridwar more than 350 industries were there. In the southern part, in Chennai, in Pondicherry, in Bangalore, Mysore, Visakhapatnam, where in every location more than 200 300 industries were there, and largest number of industries present at Gujarat, where almost 3,300 pharmaceutical industries are there, including the API as well as the formulation industries. So together these industries are serving 1.4 Indian people as well as the globe. They are sending their products across the globe. As I have already mentioned, the total pharmaceutical valuation is $50 billion, and which is expected to grow at in the next year, that is $65 billion, because of these industries, because they are manufacturing those products, they are sending, they are exporting those products, and this export is very much important, because through this exports only we are gaining the foreign currency. So today, our Indian economy, the total valuation is around $3.75 trillion, and our position is approximately the fifth position we are holding right now, which is a very big thing for a growing country. It's a very big thing, and the contribution from these pharmaceutical segments is $50 billion, which is approximately 3.3%, which is quite good in nature. Now this slide is actually showing the number of industries present in different states. As I have already mentioned, that at Gujarat, the approximately it is 3,332 industries are there. In West Bengal it is 180. In Uttar Pradesh it is 408. So these are the in number of industries, and approximately 7,500 manufacturing industries are there, including the API as well as the formulation industries present in our country. Now, if you just concentrate in this figure, that currently the valuation is $50 billion. In the very next year, it is expected to grow at $65 billion. And in 2030, the valuation would be $130 billion. So almost thrice, near to thrice than the if you compare the current valuation, which is a very big thing. So this is a growing sector, this is a promising sector, and there is no such concept of recession in this sector. So this will give you a positive vibe, those who are already inside these segments and those who are planning to enter in the pharmaceutical segments. Yes, these segments offer you lots of good news. Now, whether only those pharmaceutical industries are doing well, or is there any government support? Certainly, Government of India, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Department of Pharmaceuticals, they have initiated certain schemes, and total 13 titles are dedicated for these segments, considering the assistance to pharmaceutical industry for common facilities, because the support from related to the transportation, related to the manufacturing unit, electricity, drinking water, all those common facilities are also there. And our government of India has launched production linked incentive scheme for promotion of domestic manufacturing, critical key starting materials and drug intermediaries and active pharmaceutical ingredients in the country, and which also give you a bigger thrust to these segments. And this production link incentives also encourages the small industries, the medium scale industry, to produce more. If the production rate is higher, if they can establish such facilities, automatically they can serve more number of people, automatically the revenue will be more. So this is the objective behind that scheme for promotion of bulk drug perks. This is also very important, because we are lagging behind slightly in comparison to China, because in the in the API part our position is third, we are lagging behind. So that's why our government of India, they are encouraging for bulk drug manufacturing part. Schemes for promotion of medical device part, this is also very much encouraging and upcoming, because the position or the application of the medical device are huge, and in coming future, in the coming future, the availability of the medical devices are also would be very relevant for our day-to-day life. We all know that right now, in the few instruments like the what I can say, sphygmomanometer, which will measure the blood pressure, which is very common, which is present in our house. the pulse oxygen meter, which is also very common, which is already present in our house, because after COVID era we know the importance of those small medical devices. So this is also very important. And also not only our government is encouraging the production unit to produce more quality product, at the same time they have initiated other projects like Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janaushadhi Parijojana, which is basically a scheme under which a pharmacist or a businessman can open his or her own retail shops to sell all those products in a very affordable price for the common people, because we know that our country, we are having a price sensitive market, so you cannot sell high value product. So this Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janaushadhi Parijojana is also, encouraging lots of, businessmen, small scale businessmen, those who want to start their own medicine business, they can start their own business under these schemes, and they will get the support. Now, a few points that you must consider and you must understand, or at least keep in your mind, the what is the exact power of pharmaceutical industry. A few facts and figures. First of all, India supplies over 50% of the Africa's requirement for generics. This is very important because we all know that African countries are, economically they are not so strong. So India is supporting those countries with the generic supplies, and we are assuring more than 50% supply from our country. The second thing is this: 40% of the generic demand in US also we are serving approximately 40% generic drugs. And to sell those products in US market is not so easy because you have to comply with the US FDA. So that means we are sending the quality product. We are sending the quality product across the globe, and this is also assures the quality manufacturing power of Indian pharmaceutical companies. The third thing is that 25% of all medicines in UK. So that means we have captured 25% market of UK. So this is very important. India also counts for approximately 60% of global vaccines demand. So India now a hub of vaccine, global hub of vaccines, and we have that capability because from COVID era or during the COVID era, we have already proved that yes, we have that capacity to produce our own vaccine to combat against COVID like disease, which is a global pandemic disease on that time. 70% of WHO's vaccines, as per the essential immunizations schedule, we are manufacturing right now. So 70% WHO vaccines we are manufacturing right now, and we are making all those vaccines available. This is also a very prestigious thing, and for that, as a pharmacy professional, you should feel proud. Generic medicines globally occupying a 20% share in global supply by volume. Also, it's a very big thing that considering the entire population of our globe, which is approximately 7.5 billion, and out of it 7.5 billion, you are serving 20%, the generic medicines. So this is a very big thing. This is a very big thing. So these are the power of the facts and figures of Indian pharmaceutical industries. Now, uh, some other major drivers for the growth. So what is it? Already we have discussed about the availability of the Indian pharmaceutical companies, their manufacturing units, and now please try to understand that more than 3,000 pharma companies with a strong network of manufacturing facilities as well as a highly skilled resource pool is already there. It's a whole ecosystem. So Indian pharmaceuticals or Indian healthcare also assures a good medical tourism with affordable price in comparison to US, Europe and South Asia. We are also having strong domestic demand, strong drug manufacturing systems, infrastructural development. India is a growing country, so we are developing in different segments, and the infrastructural level also we are growing. So all those things are actually giving a positive support for these systems to grow. Now, some other figures that we must understand, and also these are very much promising, like FDI, foreign direct investment facts. So considering the greenfield projects means those projects which are starting from the scratch. Okay, if you want to establish a pharmaceutical industry, for that from scratch, for that you can expect 100% FDI support. That means foreign direct investment. which is a big thing, which is as per the policy of government of India now, you can develop. So that's why this segment is growing. And in case of brownfield projects means if you want to, purchase a running industry, if you want to develop an ongoing industry, and in that case you can expect up to 74% foreign direct investments at a time. And later on, phase by phase, you can also expect some amount of investment which is above 74%. This is also a very good thing for the continuous growth of this segment. Up to 2023, from 2000, already we have received $21 million as foreign direct investments, and 3.33% share of total foreign direct investment flow is already there, considering 2000 to June 2023. So this is a very big thing. These facts are actually showing that why our pharmaceutical industry is growing, why it should grow in future, and what are the prospects present in this segment. Now some very current information which I would like to share with the audience, that in May 1st, 2023, Zydus Life Sciences gets US FDA nod to market generic drug. So Zydus, now they can go for the generic medicine business. In February 2022, 2023, Gland Pharma to invest 400 crore to expand its Telangana plant. So this is also a very positive part. Considering the e-Sanjeevani landmark milestones for providing the telemedicine services to more than 10 crore patients. What is e-Sanjeevani? E-Sanjeevani is a portal through which you can take help over phone. You can talk with a qualified doctor. You can discuss about a disease, and also through online portal they may prescribe you the medicines, and you can procure it from your local pharmacy shops. In that way, it will work, and the through that network already 10 crore patients are already benefited. So these are the very recent announcements which actually gives the positive thrust for the Indian pharmaceutical segments. Now, this particular slide will give you the hints or the understanding that how these pharmaceuticals can change the economy. So let's take an example, a state that is Sikkim. Sikkim is the second smallest state of our country, where the population is only 6.9 lakhs. The area is just 7,000 approximate square kilometer. And those who have visited Sikkim, Sikkim has a two-way economy. That means there is two prominent segment through which Sikkim is growing. One is its tourism, and second is pharmaceutical industry. Currently, Sikkim is having more than 45 industries, where 14 pharmaceutical industries are basically big pharmaceutical industries. Now, how this entire, the state has changed, because considering the per capita income, it is having the this per capita income. Considering this per capita income of this state, it is the second highest amongst the all state of our country. This is very, very important information. And moreover that, if you just compare, like in 2012, what is the per capita income of Sikkim? It is only 1.58 lakhs. In 2016, it is 2.45 lakhs, which is approximately 20,000 per month. And later on, it has increased, and currently it is 4.86 lakhs, which is almost thrice in comparison to 12. So a state like Sikkim, they have developed that much just because of the presence of those pharmaceutical industry. So in that way, the ecosystem has changed. So you can believe on this segment, and if you believe in the segments, and if you just cross check those facts, whatever I discussed in this slide, then only you can have a strong feeling that yes, this pharmaceutical or Indian pharmaceutical can grow. And as a professional, if you join these segments, yes, you can have a very promising career in these segments only. So thank you very much for observing or listening my slides. And just I want to end this slide by a famous quote: the best way to predict the future is to create it. So that's why that is the same thing which is going on in these pharmaceutical segments, that our pharmaceutical segments is we can predict it by creating it. We have already created, and we have to run a long distance to hold the first position in API as well as in the pharmaceutical industry. Thank you very much for observing this slide.